Hi, this is Deadman. If you're watching this video, I assume you're old enough to see gore, violence, swearing, and general adult content. If you aren't old enough, come back with some ID.
Or a fake one.
Ugh.
The life stream. That's what we call the river of life that circles our planet, giving life to the world and everything in it. The Shinra Electric Power Company discovered a way to use the life stream as an energy source. Because of Shinra's energy, we were able to live very comfortable lives. But wasn't that because we were taking away from the planet's life?
Advent Children opens up on arguably the most Final Fantasy VII thing possible by opening up on bombing mission.
Why does humankind even bother? You wreck everything you've ever made. Then you start over. Like it'll be any different the next time.
Kadaj has an apt description of humans.
Why do I keep doing the same thing and expecting a different result? Isn't that the definition of insanity?
Who cares? Just get the damn thing.
Reno is a win.
The life stream. That's what we call the river of life that circles our planet, giving life to the world and everything in it.
The first few minutes of the movie are dedicated to recapping the major events of the game, and since Marlene is the narrator, it's incomprehensibly adorable.
Yeah, but no mention of Cloud's cross-dressing adventure.
There was one soldier named Sephiroth who was better than the rest. But when he found out about the terrible experiments that made him, he began to hate Shinra. And then, over time, he began to hate everything.
Honestly, Sephiroth did nothing wrong. He was the ultimate eco-warrior who wanted to save the planet.
He was going to annihilate all of humanity.
Look at the things humans do and tell me we don't deserve it.
Yeah, okay, Sephiroth had a point, maybe.
Cloud placing the Buster Sword as a grave marker for Zack is a nice subtle touch from the end of the original game. As he's regained his memories and is his own person now, the Fusion Sword better represents that he's his own person with the strength of his friends, rather than a loner relying on his dead friend's memory. I love the effect used on the opening credits. Rude.
Don't cry, Yazu.
But Mother's with him.
Maybe not.
Don't cry, Laws.
Laws is such a pathetic weirdo, I can't help but to love him. Yeah, I'm gonna need a motorcycle that houses swords. Stat.
Okay, so you're good. Yeah, rude. Looking sharp.
Cheering on your buddy.
The day of the explosion,
What do you want from me?
I managed to get out
Who
of
were the guys
building
that attacked me?
before it collapsed.
I'm leaving.
Negotiation skills? At the very least, Cloud is direct about what he wants.
I acknowledge that Shinra owes the planet a lot. It goes without saying that my company and I are the ones who put the world in the sorry state it's in. Therefore, it's our responsibility to set things right.
Considering Rufus Shinra as a character, that's some growth from how he was in the original game. Actually feeling repentance and wanting to make the world right is a win in my book.
I'm still out here.
Poor Reno, he just wants to be included in the conversation.
Come on, Cloud. Think about it. Together we could rebuild Shinra.
Not interested.
Reno!
Oh, Reno, you mean well, but that's a terrible idea.
Found ya.
Neg! Brown pants!
Your call to Sector 7 cannot be completed at this time. Your call to Sector 7 cannot be completed at this time. Your call to Sector 7 cannot be completed at this time. Your call to Sector 7 cannot be completed at this time.
This scene is showing without telling that Kadaj is a remnant of Sephiroth's will, resurrected via the livestream. It's a pretty great use of foreshadowing.
Stigma! Can't you people just stay indoors?
2020 shadowing? I love the symbolic gesture of using the Buster Sword as a grave marker for Zack, but man, Angeal would be pissed.
Use brings about wear, tear, and rust. And that's a real waste.
My honor, my dreams, they're yours now. You'll be my living legacy.
Zack! Oh yeah, Tifa versus Laws is definitely a win, especially with Let the Battles Begin played on a piano. Okay, that had to have hurt, getting your face used as a club versus a church pew, but damn, does Tifa recover in the most epic way. Tifa is a badass lady. It works as a diegetic battle win, but also it's a badass ringtone. Marlene to the rescue. Kinda.
I'm not fit to help anyone. Not my family. Not my friends. Nobody.
It's sad to see Cloud spiral into depression after the events of the main game. He still feels responsible for Aerith's death and hasn't gotten over it. Bad guy teamwork. Vincent to the rescue.
I come here often.
Steve Bloom's sexy voice makes me do the same.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
The stigma. It's a symptom of alien matter infesting the body. The body tries to eliminate it and overcompensates.
That sounds unpleasant. Very much like a certain alien.
I want to talk to her. May I? You don't have a phone?
Marlene shaming Vincent for not having a phone is kinda hilarious.
Stop running! I know. Even if you find the kids, you might not be able to help them. Maybe something will happen that can never unhappen. That scares you, doesn't it? But you need to think about now. Really take it in. Look at you. You think you've got it so damn hard. Well, you hate being alone, so let people in. Sure, you might not answer the phone, but I don't see you throwing it away either.
Commenting and trying to open up dialogue with Cloud about his guilt over Aerith's death is great character building for Tifa. She's always been a good friend of his and knows how much he's hurting. She knows he wants to open up, but is terrified to.
How you supposed to look after your family if you can't even look after yourself?
Cutest and most perfect bear impression. Kadaj summoning Sin Bahamut is objectively bad for everyone involved, but it's badass, so it's gotta get wins. Sin Bahamut to the rescue?
Tifa! Son of a bitch!
Denzel is brave. Stupid, but brave. Barrett's transforming arm is badass. Seeing Cloud's guilt reflected in his eyes is a cool effect. I mean, it's tragic as hell, but it's still neat.
Cloud!
Cloud to the rescue.
Mother!
A good son would have known.
Damn, Rufus played Kadaj like a damn fiddle and burned him hard.
No giving up!
Hell yeah, the power of friendship. That's certainly one way of using your bike for an attack. Rude. It's not explained super well here, but this is supposed to represent Aerith's limit break. Great gospel, healing Cloud of the geostigma, and since Kadaj is an enemy combatant, it hurts him. Another thing to point out, all of the original team wear the pinkish red ribbons to honor Aerith.
Yo, Sid, park this turkey.
Shut up! You want off, then jump. Get off my back.
Just gonna bring it up, but I love Kadaj's double-bladed katana. It feels like the ultimate edgelord weapon, suiting him perfectly.
My reunion. Bet you're dying to watch.
That oh shit realization on Cloud's face tells you just how bad things can and will get.
Good to see you, Cloud.
The anxiety-inducing shrieking leading up to his revival, Sephiroth greeting Cloud, and the absolute peak version of One Winged Angel leads off to one of the most epic finales ever.
The last thoughts of Geostigma is dead. Those remnants will join the life stream and girdle the planet, choking it, corroding it. What I want, Cloud, is to sail the darkness of the cosmos with this planet as my vessel. Just as my mother did long ago.
Sephiroth is soldier first class at raw as fuck line deliveries. Cloud and Sephiroth fighting in a ruined building with light arcing off their swords for illumination mixed with the sounds of swords clashing makes for an epic set piece.
I've thought of a wonderful present for you. Shall I give you despair?
That doesn't sound wonderful at all. Limit break! Brutal!
Is this the pain you felt before, Cloud? Let me remind you, this time you won't forget.
Sephiroth is really riding that brutality train, and the one black wing looks epic on him. Since this is the only time he has a human form with the one black wing, I'm theorizing that this Sephiroth was the one we see in Remake, trying to fix his mistakes so he can win in the future. Past? Damn, that's brutal!
Tell me what you cherish most. Give me the pleasure of taking it away.
You know what I'm gonna say.
So what if it looks hopeless? If it were me, I still wouldn't give up. Embrace your dreams. And, whatever happens, protect your honor as soldier. Well, okay. You never made soldier. But it's what's in here that counts.
Zack.
Well, you need a hand with him? You already beat him once, didn't you? This should be a cinch.
Yeah.
Cloud, you know what I told you.
That's right. I am your living legacy.
Ethereal pep talk from the best boy.
I pity you. You just don't get it at all. There's not a thing I don't cherish.
You know the Omni Slash gets wins.
Stay where you belong. In my memories.
I will never be a memory.
The geostigma is cured and everybody lives happily ever after.
We'll go together.
Rude. But also,
Go together.
You see, everything's all right.
Zack and Aerith get to live happily ever after in the afterlife.
I know. I'm not alone. Not anymore.
Cloud learning to embrace and really trust his friends is a great arc for him. I guess friendship really is magic. The Buster Sword being restored and placed in the church where Aerith cultivated her flowers is beautiful symbolism, with both of them living on in memory together. Advent Children is a fun watch. Getting to see a continuation of everyone's story, new villains, a new threat, all of it was fun. Sephiroth is so damn iconic, it's kind of hard for him not to have a lingering presence in the movie, as well as the other games in the series. Hell, I'm surprised he didn't show up in one way or another in Dirge of Cerberus. Well, he was mentioned, but not directly involved. Anyway, Cloud's new sword is fantastic. I hope we get some variant of that in Rebirth or in the third entry. For the time, the CGI was groundbreaking, and even today it still holds up amazingly. Ever since the complete version came out, I always opt to watch it over the original. Some parts do drag on a little, but for the most part, all of the added scenes just enhance what was already there. Plus, we get extra time in the Cloud vs. Sephiroth fight, and there will never be any complaining from me for it. Much as I like the revised One-Winged Angel from Remake, the Metal Advent Children version will always be superior to me, even if it's a close call. Revisiting the Final Fantasy VII world for the next few videos has been fun. I'd actually intended on releasing the rest of the Final Fantasy VII media around this time anyway, but when I knew we were getting a Crisis Core remake, I decided I had to do it a bit quicker. Next up is Dirge of Cerberus, then I'll be making my first ever DLC wins video as a partner piece to my Final Fantasy VII remake video by covering Intermission. Then, as soon as Crisis Core is done being played, I'll be working on that. Thank you all so much for watching, and try not to die out there.
Stay where you belong. In my memories.
I will never be a memory.
Mama says that alligators are ornery because they got all them teeth but no toothbrush.